I discovered my wife had been gaslighting me for years to make me think I was losing my mind. The realization hit me like a freight train on a random Tuesday morning when I found the notebook hidden behind her jewelry box. For 3 years, I had been questioning my own sanity, convinced that my memory was failing me and that I was slowly losing my grip on reality. Every morning, I would wake up exhausted, wondering if I had imagined the conversations from the night before or if I had somehow misplaced my keys again. It started small, almost imperceptible at first. She would ask me to pick up groceries on my way home from work, and when I arrived empty-handed, she would look at me with genuine concern and tell me she never asked for anything. I would rack my brain trying to remember the conversation, but the doubt would creep in. Maybe I had imagined it, maybe I was just stressed from work and my mind was playing tricks on me. The incidents became more frequent over time. I would come home to find the thermostat set to 78 degrees, sweat beading on my forehead as I walked through the door. When I asked her about it, she would shake her head and tell me I must have changed it myself that morning. I started questioning whether I was sleepwalking or if my morning routine had become so automatic that I was doing things without remembering them. My coffee mug would disappear from the counter where I was certain I had left it, only to turn up in the dishwasher hours later. She would find it there and ask me why I had put it away dirty, her voice tinged with worry about my forgetfulness. I began leaving little notes to myself, trying to track my daily activities, but even those seemed to vanish or appear in different locations than where I had placed them. The worst part was how concerned she seemed about my mental state. She would gently suggest that I might be overworked or stressed, offering to help me organize my schedule or suggesting that I take vitamins for my memory. Her caring demeanor made me feel even more guilty about my apparent decline, and I started to withdraw from friends and family, embarrassed by my increasing confusion and forgetfulness. I began keeping a journal, documenting the strange occurrences and trying to find patterns. Some days I would write detailed entries about conversations we had or plans we made, only to find her denying these interactions the next day. I started to wonder if I was having some kind of breakdown, if the stress of adult life was finally catching up with me in the worst possible way. The turning point came during a family gathering at her parents' house. I distinctly remembered her telling me that dinner would be at 6 o'clock, so I showed up at 5:30 to help set up. When I arrived, nobody was home, and I spent an hour sitting on their front porch, calling and texting with no response. When they finally returned from running errands, she looked at me with surprise and told everyone that she had clearly said 7 o'clock. Her family exchanged worried glances, and her mother pulled me aside to ask if I had been feeling okay lately. The humiliation was crushing, and I started to believe that maybe I really was losing my mind. I made an appointment with my doctor, convinced that I needed